Howdy, folks. Today we're looking at Iron Man, The Iron Age #2 from 1998 in Marvel Comics. Kurt Busiek and Patrick Zircher's retelling of Iron Man's earliest adventures concludes with a character study of Happy Hogan, Tony Stark's driver and aide-de-camp in his earliest adventures. A former boxer who impressed Stark by saving his life after a race car accident, Hogan became a mainstay of the series, one of Iron Man's two closest friends besides Pepper Potts. By the time this comic was published, of course, Hogan's role in the franchise had mostly been subsumed by James Rhodes, someone who was only later retconned into having known Tony since his initial adventures. But the point of this series was precisely such a trip down memory lane, retrofitting and streamlining older stories in the hopes that the process of such streamlining can create new opportunities. For that kind of creative refurbishment, Busiek has no equal. He's trying to pull off a lot here, but unfortunately the series' ambition works against it to some extent. The present series is only 2 issues long, but Busiek's vision of Iron Man's history is clearly extraordinarily well developed. He could certainly have written a much longer version of this that had more room to breathe. As it is, there's just too much here. This could easily have been 6 issues or even 12, with all the territory covered. But alas, 2 giant-sized issues was all the market could bear for Iron Man circa 1998, so the product is a bit dense. The series makes a compelling case for the idea that Iron Man's origin wasn't simply a matter of a single trip to Southeast Asia, but of Tony Stark slowly assuming the responsibility of his father's company and the well-being of the men and women who work for him. That takes a lot more than a day or even a month, and ultimately only really ends after Stark has become a crucial piece of the founding of both the Avengers and S.H.I.E.L.D. Like I say, very much the character arc of Henry V in Shakespeare's history plays. None of this works without Pat Zircher. He's not someone I paid all that much attention to at this time, and that's on me. His artistic evolution was gradual, but it was tenacious. You can see that in these pages, ably abetted by the great Bob McLeod. Looking back, yes, it really sticks out just how much care Zircher put into drawing clothes and fabric. His Tony Stark is a fashionable guy. His compositions are quite elegant, even given the density, and his women are gorgeous. Reading this makes me want to pull out some more recent work of Zircher's so as to properly credit the man with the attention he deserves for a lifetime of steady improvement. The funny part is that although Happy, as seen here, was a crucial part of Iron Man's early years, he became so superfluous to the franchise that he was eventually killed outright. Another regrettable decision from the first Civil War. Did you remember Happy died during the Civil War? Of course you didn't. And then literally 1 year after Civil War, the movies made Happy Hogan once again an absolutely essential player. So much so that he spends his spare time on screen now hanging out with Spider-Man. He's still dead in the comics, though, and I wouldn't bet on that changing anytime soon.